and welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys have been doing well. I have been doing well myself. I have a super easy and super quick cat ears tutorial balaclava for you, and I hope that you guys really enjoy this because it's super easy. One of you guys reached out to me in my DMs and you asked if I could make a balaclava cat ear tutorial, and I said, you know what, why not? Even when I saw this cat ear balaclava, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make 4 triangles and then attach them. But then I was like, I don't know how they keep it puffy. But then I came up with a great idea. I'm not saying that I claimed this idea, but this is just how I came up with it, and I think that it's been used other ways. For beginners, I'm using my 6.5 millimeter crochet hook. I have no idea if it is supposed to go with this yarn, but I have 2 of my yarns that I'm using at once to make this balaclava a bit more chunkier. If you haven't already, I need you to start your balaclava. I need you to either follow my super easy beginner friendly balaclava tutorial. Once you have your first row that attaches after you have created your opening, that's where I am. So if you haven't started your balaclava already, you're gonna want to check out my other tutorial till you get to this point, and once you get to this point, then I will show you the rest for your cat ears balaclava. But first you have to have about this much done before you can continue with this tutorial. I have just completed the bottom of my cat ear balaclava. If you guys have been following my other balaclava video and you saw me make just a regular original balaclava, at this point I start to do my decreases so that it can turn into a circle so that it can fit the head and be completed. But for this cat ear balaclava, what we're going to be doing is, once you have attached the first row back, you're going to need to, so at this point my balaclava is like this, so it's perfect, right? But I can't just close it off, so I need to at least go 2 more rows up so that I know that my forehead is properly closed off. So I have 1, I'm going to do another row, and then I do another row, and then I'll show you guys what to do. So you should try it on, determine what is best for you, and see how far you need to go. So just focus right now on getting about here on your hairline, and then I'll tell you guys next steps. So I'll see you once you have that part done. So now I have completed the area of my forehead that works well. This is now what I have for my balaclava. So now I know that it fully covers my hairline. I'm all good to go. Now for the most easy, simple next part is to literally continue going up until you cannot see the top of your head, and then a little bit higher. So it's to go about here and then it's done. So literally keep going around and around and around the same way until it's about, like, you know, an inch or more off your head, an inch and a half or so, and then once you're there, I'm going to show you guys next steps. But so now this is perfect. So now I'm just gonna literally probably do maybe 3 or 4, we'll see. I just have to keep trying it on, as you should too. But I'm gonna do maybe 3 to 4 more rows just like this, regular as I have, and then I'll get back to you. Hopefully that'll be like fully closed, and I'll show you guys what to do next. Now it's pretty closed off, right? So like you can't see anything really, but I'm just gonna do 1 more row, because if I set it down or whatever, I just need to have 1 more row just to like be able to close it, because as you see, then it will be able to close. So I just need 1 more row, and then, so I've done with this super chunky yarn, you just have to keep trying on, but like I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to do an 8th row, and after the 8th row I'm going to close it off, and I'm going to show you guys how to close it off. It's super easy. Everything I try to do is super easy with crocheting. So after I'm done this last row, yours should be looking something like this. After I'm done my 8th row, I will show you guys how to close it, and you're gonna have a cat balaclava. It's just that simple. How we doing? So I have just completed the top of this balaclava. Follow me on TikTok if you guys haven't already, because I'm starting to make more content there too. But now I'm gonna close it off. Here's the spot where we just completed and finished our balaclava. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wrap it around my crochet hook, pull through, and I'm going to cut this with my scissors. Boom. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna turn our balaclava inside out. So now I'm going to literally just close the balaclava all the way to the other side, okay? So I'm going to close all of this. And how I do that is I'm going to be grabbing my yarn and I'm going to be leaving the loose ends at the very bottom. I'm going to go through the top of that chain, and then I'm going to have the yarn on top of my hook, and then I'm going to pierce through the other side. So now that I'm through the other side of the balaclava, I'm going to take this yarn and I'm going to grab that yarn and I'm going to pull it through. So now we're working with this string to close it off. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the next stitch here, pierce through there, and then I'm going to grab the other side and pierce through the other side, and then I'm going to wrap my yarn around and I'm going to pull through there, and then I also have to pull through the second one. So I'll show you again. I'm going to go through the next stitch, the top, and then I'm going to go through the other side, right diagonal from it, grab my yarn, pull through, and pull that through. And then do it again, into the next stitch, into the next stitch behind, wrap around, pull through, and then if it's properly lined up, you should have no problem with just going all the way through. And then I'm here at the last piece, so I just make sure I'm going through, and there we go. Okay, and now when you're at the end of the row, you're going to wrap the yarn around your hook, and you're just going to pull through that one loop. Cut this off. There you have it. So now the hole is securely closed, and what you're going to do, so we're just going to turn it back the right way and make sure that we poke it all the way to the corner, and poke that all the way to the corner. Voila! Guys, come on now, that was super simple, right? And like, depending on the yarn that you use, it'll be different in different ways, in different settings, and as you can see, you can move it around, play with it, have some fun. But yeah, then I might just trim this if I want. Oh, I can't really, it's kind of thick, but like if I want to do that. How cute, guys, like super oh, I should take these off. But how cute this balaclava is. So it's super secured on the top, you see, and then that's all it needed to require. You can pull it back or whatever. Depending on what yarn you use, you want to make sure that you're using something that works, so something that is sturdy, because if you use yarn that is more flimsy, then it's going to kind of, I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, but I used something that's more secure and thick, and then it turned out absolutely perfect for these ears. And I hope that you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that it was pretty easy for you to do. I'll give you a back view. And you're good to go. So I hope that you guys enjoy your cat ears balaclava, and I will be coming out with a bear ears balaclava, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for supporting my channel. Thank you for reaching out to me and asking me to do a tutorial. And I have a lot of fun doing these videos, and especially this one because it's super easy and it's super beginner friendly, and as you see, it can turn out super duper cute. So I'm really happy with how it completed, and I even like the color. So yeah, so I'll catch you guys later at another tutorial video. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself, and one love.